Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Week, where I take you with me along my week and show you everything I eat. I'm on a journey to lose 75 pounds. So far, I have lost 19, so let's get into it. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. So, up bright and early this morning to take Kira to an orthodontist appointment again. I'm taking sick leave this morning because I also have an appointment. I am going to see my OB-GYN for my annual because, you know, apparently now that I'm turning 40, I just got a doctor's appointment every single freaking week. No, I'm exaggerating. But I do want to talk to her about the issues I've been having with like my iron deficiency anemia and kind of get her opinion on it. So far this morning, I've had some water. I've had an iced Americano from Starbucks that I drank on the way up here. I just get an iced Americano and then I have them put a splash of half and half in it. I cannot tell you how much I dislike Scooters and Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It is just so weak. Like, I have never gotten coffee there that I've really liked, but Starbucks, there are certain people that don't like Starbucks, but they at least make strong coffee for me. And then I tried this morning one of the turkey bacon egg white sandwiches, which was really good. Normally I get the egg bites, but I decided to get this as a little change, and it was good. So I'm gonna go into my appointment. So for lunch today, I picked up Panera because we don't have one where I live, and I was in a town that had one. I decided to get a Napa almond chicken salad sandwich and the You Pick 2, so I also got the Greek salad. So for dinner tonight, I made Crunchwrap Supremes, but I'm gonna have mine in a bowl. Normally I do like 5 ounces. No, that's 5.5, which is fine. I'm gonna do a little bit of this Pace nacho cheese, half a serving of shredded cheese, and then I'm gonna crumble up 2 of these tostadas. This is the box, in case you're wondering. They're 50 calories each. And I'm gonna add some lettuce, tomatoes. This is the Herdez taqueria street sauce, the salsa roja. It's really good. Some sour cream. I think What I Eat in a Week videos are just a series of different taco bowls that I eat, so apologies for that. Hello. So before we get into Tuesday and before I fill you in on what happened on Monday, I want to take a moment and thank today's video sponsor, who is Dave. Which one of us has not been in a situation where unexpected expenses have come up or we've been living paycheck to paycheck? I know that I have been there many times in my life. That is where Dave comes in. Dave can help you if you are in a pinch with money, and they are the banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. With Dave, there is no interest, no late fees, or credit check. That's more money to fill your tank, get your car repaired, or deal with an unexpected medical expense. And the best part is that you don't have to wait until your next paycheck. You can finally tackle those expenses that have been stressing you out, and you can also join millions of people who have already downloaded the Dave app to get the financial relief they need with extra cash. So if you're in a pinch and you need some extra help, download Dave and think of it as a helping hand from future you. I seriously can't believe that there is no interest with Dave. So I think that is honestly the best thing about it, because if you are in a pinch and you need extra cash, you're probably not in a position where you want to pay a bunch of money in interest fees as well. You can download Dave today at dave.com/Jen. That's dave.com/Jen. You can sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve, member FDIC. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. So I want to tell you what I'm eating for breakfast. I want to give you an update on yesterday. So I am having for breakfast this morning these overnight oats that I got from Thrive Market. I haven't tried them yet, so we'll try them together. This is the double chocolate berry. And it's basically all mixed together with like dark chocolate and berries, and then you mix it with milk. I have 2 servings in this jar. I mixed this up last night. So I used 1/3 cup of Fairlife skim milk, and then I used 1 of these Light and Fit Dannon Greek yogurts in the strawberry cheesecake flavor. So overall, this has a little less than 400 calories and about 20 grams of protein. It has chia seeds in there. I cannot get on board with the chia seed trend, but all right. I mean, it's cold oats. I'm gonna eat it because I don't want to waste it, but I am glad that I used some yogurt because I think without that, it would definitely not have much sweetness at all. Before that this morning, I had my early bird morning cocktail. This is the pineapple mimosa, which is a new flavor. I don't know if it's still in stock, but I'll leave my link down below if you guys want to try it out. I have this every morning. Most of the time it's been replacing my morning coffee just because I like it because it gives me hydration and a little bit of an energy boost. So I had that, and then, okay, so what happened yesterday was, it was a bad day. So what ended up happening was after I went into my appointment at the OB-GYN, I was basically telling her about like my low iron, and if you guys aren't caught up on all of that, I have 2 other what I eat in a week videos that you can watch to get caught up on those, so I'll link them down below. But I was telling her about like my heavy periods and I have low iron and blah blah blah, and she's like, okay, well, we need to make sure that you don't have any polyps or cancer or endometriosis or whatever, so we should probably do a uterine biopsy and a uterine ultrasound. She's like, I'll put in the order for the ultrasound. You just have to call and schedule it. While you're here in the office, we could do the uterine biopsy. Okay, I don't know if you've ever had one of those, but it was probably the most painful thing I've ever had to do in an office procedure without any sort of numbing. And I firmly believe that we will look back on this in like 50 years and just think of how barbaric it is to be just like scraping women's insides without any pain medication whatsoever. I don't know, you know, necessarily what the better approach would be. I don't think it's something that, you know, really needs, obviously it doesn't need like general anesthesia or something like that. But I mean, it basically feels like you're having contractions. Only I would say it's a little bit worse than that. It doesn't obviously last for very long, but then you're kind of just like, be like, okay. And then you're like sent on your way. Like, I don't know. And I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but that was just that. And also it was a little bit traumatic is probably a strong word, but it was a little bit unexpected because I didn't go into that appointment thinking that that was going to happen. And so after that, I just ended up taking the rest of the day off as a sick day because I didn't feel good and I was in pain and all of that. So I did ask her for a second opinion on the iron levels and what my family nurse practitioner said I should be taking, and she said that that was fine. And then obviously I'll have my labs redrawn in 3 months and then go from there. A lot of you, I just want to thank you for commenting on my last video where I was talking about my iron levels, and a lot of you said that you had iron infusions for levels that were even higher than mine, and so I kind of feel like that's something that might help me, but I am also feeling like they're making me jump through all these hoops before I really have to get to that. I know that I probably have to have a consult with a hematologist. I don't think that my insurance requires referrals, meaning that I probably could just call a hematologist and get an appointment, but I'm gonna wait until I see the bariatric surgeon and kind of ask them what they think about it. I do really want to get it resolved though, because, you know, I feel tired all the time. I'm cold all the time, and I'm not normally a person that's cold all the time. And also, like, I do get short of breath sometimes. I don't notice it all the time, but like obviously more easily since, you know, I don't have as many red blood cells carrying oxygen to parts of my body. So anyway, that's that. So I'm gonna eat my oats that I don't even really like that much, but I don't want to waste them. And I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll see you guys at lunchtime. Okay, lunchtime. So I'm gonna make a bagel sandwich. This is actually based on a bagel sandwich that I had at Einstein Brothers once when I was on travel for work. So I've got the everything bagels here. I've got some oven roasted chicken breast. I'm gonna put on some tomato, lettuce, cucumber, and a little bit of garden vegetable cream cheese, and then some extra sharp cheddar. This turned out so good. I toasted the bagel, put a little bit of cream cheese on there. I added the chicken breast, tomato, cucumber, cheese, and lettuce. Yum. And then I just have some cucumbers that I sliced up. And then this is the Fresh Cravings honey jalapeno hummus. This is what the package looks like. It's really good. If you've never tried it, highly recommend it. So overall, this plate of food is 565 calories and 30 grams of protein. Tonight for dinner, I'm making lasagna with some leftover marinara sauce that I had in the refrigerator. So I'm just using a disposable pan to make it easy, but I just added some marinara sauce in the bottom. And then I'm using the Barilla oven ready lasagna noodles. So I layered those in there. I did have to break them off a little bit so they'd fit in this little pan. And then I mixed up some ricotta mixture. So this is just part skim ricotta and an egg, some Parmesan cheese, some cottage cheese. I put Italian seasoning in there and some pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this with foil and put it into the oven. And then I also made a chicken Alfredo bake. So this is leftover pasta, leftover Alfredo sauce, and then I just shredded up some rotisserie chicken. I'm gonna cover obviously both of these up so they don't dry out. For myself, I'm gonna try a zucchini lasagna. It's been a long time since I've made one of these. So I'm just slicing this zucchini into thin strips. It probably would have been better if I would have used my mandolin, but whatever. I'm just gonna make kind of like a personal sized one for myself. Okay, I'm just gonna use one of these little glass dishes. So this should work. I always layer sauce on the bottom so it doesn't stick. This is a good way too to make like a keto lasagna. That should be good to go. Put a little bit more cheese on the top. And I'm gonna cover this with foil and stick it in the oven. I didn't tell you this before, but for an afternoon snack today, I had one of these Poppy Orange prebiotic sodas. They're pretty good. And then I had a little bit of my favorite Tostitos salsa in the fridge. So I had the rest of that with some tortilla chips. So lasagna's done. I've just been letting it rest. That is the key to your lasagna not falling apart after you cut it, is you have to let it rest for like 15 to 20 minutes after you take it out of the oven. And then Kira ate some of the chicken Alfredo. Adam is just now getting home from soccer with Connor. That is my zucchini lasagna. I tasted a bite of it, it turned out good. And then I'm just keeping the bread warm in here. I was gonna make a salad, but I don't know, I still might make one for myself, but for everybody else, I just cut up a bunch of fruit and veggies. So we've got strawberries, grapes, blackberries, peppers, cucumbers, and tomatoes. This is mine, it's low carb. I'm not eating low carb. It's zucchini lasagna. It's gonna be just as delicious, Adam says, as the one with the pasta. It's not bad, actually. Okay, so it was only 8:30, but I went ahead and took a shower because I was cold and I wanted to get warmed up. And I made myself an oat milk latte, I guess. 2 shots of Nespresso and then some foamed up oat milk. I put just like a tiny drop of sugar-free hazelnut syrup in there. So I'll probably eat a snack later when I take my meds, so I'll be back then. So I've got about 250 calories left for the day. So I'm gonna have a couple of slices of the Sargento sharp cheddar cheese. I like using these to eat with crackers because you can easily split them into fourths and each slice is only 80 calories. I don't know, it just helps me like portion out cheese, you know, because if you don't portion out your cheese, you can easily eat a lot of cheese, or at least I can. Did you guys eat cheese and crackers as a snack growing up? Like, these are the only crackers we ever had in our house. I never once had a Ritz cracker growing up. We only had saltine crackers. And in fact, we used to eat peanut butter crackers a lot as a snack. I saw a meme once that they were like, these are poor person Oreos, like a sandwich peanut butter cracker. So I'm gonna go ahead and refill my water. I always have to have water on my nightstand when I go to bed because I wake up in the middle of the night every night. Either Milo wakes me up to take him out or I wake up thirsty. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Happy What day is it? Wednesday. This morning so far, I'm just getting around to making breakfast. It's about 10. I had my early bird morning cocktail. I had the cherry lime mojito flavor this time, which is discontinued, which I'm super sad about. But I had that, drank that, and then I refilled my water with the water drop tablets. So I just did a sponsorship with this company, I think last week or the week before. You can find these at Walmart, so I'll link them down below. I really like them. It's just another way to get more water in and a good way to flavor your water with something that's not super sweet. This is the mango ginseng one, which is my absolute favorite. They also have caffeinated ones as well. So who likes sweet and salty? You're not gonna believe what I did. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna have an omelet and half a bagel for breakfast. So I took one of these Einstein Brothers bagels and I toasted it and I got out the cream cheese. I thought I was grabbing garden vegetable cream cheese. No, this is honey almond. I thought it looked dark. I was like, oh, that's a different color of garden vegetable cream cheese, huh, as I smear it on my bagel. So now we have an everything bagel with honey almond cream cheese. I guess let's taste it. I mean, it's sweet and salty. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but you know, I'm not a quitter, so that's what we're gonna have. And then these are just some ham and cheese omelets that I get in the freezer section at the grocery store. I know sometimes I feel like you guys probably think I have a trash palate, like here I am eating frozen omelets, but I think sometimes there's this like elitist attitude around food and types of food and you know what we can eat that's like processed and not processed and all of that. And like at the end of the day, you have to have a balance, or at least I do, because you just can't make everything from scratch all the time. I mean, you can, you definitely can if that's what you want to do, but that just doesn't, you know, fit into my life. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast and I'll see you guys back when it's time for lunch. For lunch today, I was just very low on inspiration, so I decided to heat up this chicken enchilada meal that I got from Aldi. It's okay. I got a chicken and a cheese one. This is the first one I've tried. So it's 340 calories, 26 grams of protein. I did not eat it all. I would say the chicken inside is very like crumbly and the whole thing just like fell apart when I put it on the plate, but what do you expect? I also had some tortilla chips. I need to throw the rest away because there's just crumbs in here, and some salsa, which is over there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for an afternoon snack. If I do anything, it'll probably be something lower calorie because I think Adam and I are gonna go out for dinner tonight. It's evening time now. So Adam and I did go out to dinner and we had, let's see, let me think. I gotta think. It only happened a couple hours ago, so you know, I don't remember things. I did not get a salad. Oh, we ordered calamari for an appetizer. I probably ate like maybe 5 pieces, I don't know. And then I had a burger with no bun. I asked for it with no bun. They gave me the bun anyway. I took it off. And then I had a baked potato on the side that had butter and a little bit of sour cream. And then I had 2 Stellas. So I still need to put the calories into my Fitness Pal, but I think I'll be okay. And even if I go over a little bit, that's fine. It all evens out somewhere. Right now, I'm just gonna have some Good Culture cottage cheese and a few saltine crackers so I can take my meds and go to bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Thursday, everyone. Is it a happy Thursday? I don't know. It could be. So I have decided that today is sweatshirt / pajama day for me, and I'm not doing my makeup or my hair because I have just been working away all day. I don't have any meetings where I have to be on camera, so we're just getting it done. Okay, so I woke up this morning and my stomach was a little like, I don't know, it felt kind of like heartburn. So I took some Tums, felt a little bit better, and then for breakfast I just had a bowl of this Special K vanilla almond and a cup of coffee. I have drank 2, I don't know where my water thing is, but I've drank 2 big glasses of water. I didn't even have my early bird morning cocktail this morning, so maybe I'll have that this afternoon. But for lunch, I want something that's gonna be like easy on my stomach, so I'm gonna make this Rayo's chicken noodle soup, and then I think I'm just gonna have some cheese and crackers with it. All right, so here's today's fancy lunch, chicken noodle soup. That Rao's chicken noodle soup is good. This is the first time I've tried it. I bought a jar before and Adam ate it, but I have that and then some saltine crackers with some cheese. So I'm gonna eat this and get back to work. It's dinner time, fellers. They're like, I know, why didn't you feed me? So first of all, Adam's mom gave me some photos of Connor from his preschool graduation. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I forgot how little and cute he was. Now he's like a 5'6" preteen. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I am preheating the grill. I've got some chicken breasts here that I butterflied and I seasoned them with this bone sucking sauce seasoning. Thank you for the person that sent it to me. I know I commented on one of your comments, but I can't remember your name now. Anyway, I'll link this down below. You can get it on Amazon. It's really good. I like seasoning blends like this, honestly, because it's all purpose. It's just already together. You don't have to get out multiple spices. Why did I almost say slices? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I've got chicken. I'm also getting out some veggies. I washed up some carrots. I've got these that I cut up the other night, and I'm trying the Bolthouse Farms Classic Ranch. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've had this a long time ago, but I haven't bought it. And I was just trying it with some carrots and it's really good. I'm also going to make some burgers. What I normally do is I just turn the heat down to a little bit above medium. And then, I don't know, I don't have a time for you because I just cook them till they're done. But put the chicken on while I make the burger patties. And I got our patio umbrella out because we have, well, you know, we have wooded area back here. We have bats, right? So like there's bats in the woods and sometimes they'll try to like hide and sleep in our umbrella. So I unrolled it because I was scared that there would be a bat in there, but there wasn't. But anyway, I might sit out here. It's kind of hard to sit out here like right now because the sun is beating down, but the shade does help. I feel like maybe eventually, maybe we should get like an awning or something. I don't know. Do you guys have thoughts about that? So I may have showed this to you guys before, but I'm going to show you again. So basically what I do to make burgers so that they're all evenly flat is I take the meat and I portion it out on wax paper. And then I take another sheet of wax paper and just flatten them down. I just do it with my hand. You could do it with like a bowl or a plate if you wanted to. But in my opinion, it really helps get them evenly, you know, spread out so that they cook in an even fashion. And you can also make them a little bit thinner when you do it this way, and they'll cook quicker. So I'm gonna season these with some Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire Worcester sauce. And then some more of this seasoning. So here's your next diet hack. Curly fries. Everyone loves Arby's curly fries, right? However, if you go to Arby's and get them, they're deep fried in oil. But if you bake them at home, you don't add anything to them, only 180 calories per serving of fries. So who would have thought? They also sell like Checkers fries and like other, I think sometimes, oh, Red Robin, I've seen like other types of fast food fries. So I love me a fry. I am not a sweets person. Like I would rather have fries than sweets any day. Any day of the week. Fries. We got our burgers here. I always make extra so I can have leftovers. And grilled chicken. Okay, so I found everything bagel salad kit in the fridge. You don't have to in the fridge, so I made up half of that. And then I'm gonna have a burger with no bun and some curly fries. Good evening. I forgot to tell you about something I ate earlier in the day, which was a turkey sandwich that I made for one of my kids. Which one was it? I think Kira. And then she came downstairs and said, no, I want school lunch today. So I had that for an afternoon snack earlier. But after dinner, well, it's 11 o'clock now, so I need to go to bed. But I need to take my meds, so I had a snack. I had 2 pieces of toast with a little bit of jelly and then one of the new American Dream nut butters. So they just had their spring launch, and this is the one that I had on the toast with the jelly. It was really good. Honeybee. I really do like the flavor of this one because I like that it's honey flavored peanut butter. This one is really good too. It's a blueberry cheesecake almond butter. This one's really good with like waffles or apples or really anything. So I guess I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys in the morning. Tomorrow I have the day off and I'm going on a field trip with Connor and his class. So we'll be eating a sack lunch. So yeah, I'll see what I can capture. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I just got done packing our lunches, Connor's and I's, for the field trip today. So I'll show you real quick what I packed. Chips, good old ham sandwich, sparkling water, some yogurt, and a little 100-calorie Cliff Thins chocolate chip bar. I haven't tried these yet, so I'll try that today. Connor basically got the same thing, except he likes applesauce instead of yogurt. So, fun times. I really don't know what we're gonna, I really don't know what we're gonna do with a bunch of 10-year-olds for 6 hours at a state park. I guess we're gonna be hiking all day, so we'll see. The only thing I've had so far is coffee, and then I had some water. So I probably need to eat something. So let me figure that out. So I ended up having a yogurt and a banana before I left, but I had a super fun time with Connor and his class on this field trip. I always sort of feel like field trips are kind of lost on kids because, you know, they're just so excited to be out of school. And of course they have fun, but they don't really understand like the historical significance of everything. This was actually at Wildcat Den State Park in Iowa. And if you've never gotten the chance to go, if you're ever here, I highly recommend it. It's actually the site of the oldest working grist mill between the Mississippi River and the Rocky Mountains, which is pretty cool. And they let you kind of tour the mill and see how all the equipment works. They also have a lot of great hiking trails. So just lots of fun stuff to do there. I actually want to go back and take the dogs on a walk throughout the trails. I think that would be super fun. So did that, got all of my exercise and steps in throughout the day. And then for dinner that night, we ordered pizza because Friday night is always pizza night. So I went for a thin crust cheese steak pizza from Pizza Hut, which is one of their newer ones. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Let's make breakfast. Okay, so for breakfast this morning, I'm kind of just using up some scraps of what I have. So I had just a few frozen biscuits left in the freezer. I always buy these Grand's frozen biscuits. They're so good. If you've never tried them before, Walmart also makes some. I feel like I've tried those before, but I can't remember. They are a little bit cheaper. So I'm just gonna pop those into the oven. I also made up some bacon, and then I fried some eggs, and I also had a packet of peppered gravy in the pantry that I made up. And then for myself, I just had one biscuit with a little bit of gravy and a little slice of bacon. It is about 11:20. I just got ready and we need to leave for 2 soccer games today in about 10 minutes, and we'll be back probably around dinner time. Do you guys remember last weekend when it was like freezing cold and 40 degrees and practically sleeting on the soccer field? Well, you know, this weekend, like, welcome to the Midwest. It was literally almost 90 degrees and I ended up getting a sunburn because I forgot to pack sunscreen. I ended up having a grilled tenderloin that they had at one of the food vendors for lunch. It was actually pretty good. Had some barbecue sauce on there. And then for dinner, I made a copycat barbecue chicken salad from California Pizza Kitchen. You guys will have probably already seen this recipe on my Instagram, so check it out there if you want to, but it turned out super good. Okay, so we're at the end of the week, which is on Sunday, and I didn't really eat very much on Sunday because honestly, I ended up having some pretty terrible stomach pain. Now, I've already potentially diagnosed myself with a number of things, and I'll be going to the doctor next week to either confirm or deny those, but we can still play a game of let's diagnose Jen before she goes to the doctor. So you guys know that I've been taking this iron pill, right? And so I've been taking it for probably, I don't know, five or 6 weeks now. So Sunday what happened is we woke up. Of course, we had to go to another couple soccer games on that day, and I took my iron in the morning on an empty stomach, like I've always been doing. And shortly after I took it, I ended up getting like horrible stomach pain. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it's that I need to eat something. So then I ate something and it felt worse. It doesn't really feel like heartburn. It feels like a more like intense burning with like kind of like a tight, sharp pain. So at this point I'm thinking, you know, I've pretty much diagnosed myself with a peptic ulcer from oral iron usage. Now, is that true? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go see the doctor and they're probably gonna tell me. A lot of you, like I said, have commented that, you know, you were dealing with terrible iron levels as well, and you got iron infusions and it's the only thing that works for you. And so now I'm at a point where, like, if it is really gonna be like that corrosive to my stomach, which I did look it up and there is research out there to show that iron can negatively impact obviously the lining of your stomach. In some rare cases, it can cause ulcers. My other differential diagnosis is a hiatal hernia. Some of the symptoms seem to be consistent with that. It also could just be heartburn, but I really highly doubt that because the pain is much more intense than that. And if it actually would have gone on past Sunday, I probably would have gone to the emergency room just because it was terrible. So we ended up coming home from the soccer game and I was able to eat some crackers and some water, and I laid down on the couch and basically spent the whole rest of the day laying down. For dinner, I did eat just like some bland chicken noodle soup. I seemed to do okay with that, but then the next morning I took the iron again and started having more stomach pain. So at this point, we're a couple days out from when I last filmed. I haven't been taking it anymore, and I'm just gonna wait till I go to the doctor next week because I cannot handle like stomach pain. like that is the last thing anyone wants to deal with. It is terrible. You can't do anything. All you want to do is just curl up in a ball and try to go to sleep if you can. So yeah, I have my appointment scheduled with the bariatric surgeon because, as you know, I had bariatric surgery several years ago. So my weight loss honestly has been not great, I would say, for the past 4 weeks. Just trying to deal with like the fatigue that I've had from the low iron and just being tired and just being like randomly short of breath. I haven't really wanted to exercise. You know, the good thing is that I have been pretty much on track with my eating and I haven't gained any of the weight that I lost. So I feel pretty good about that, but I'm just kind of excited to get all of these issues figured out. I still need to call. I still don't have an update on the results from my uterine biopsy. I need to call and figure that out. I also need to call and schedule my uterine ultrasound because the last time I tried to call and schedule it, they said they didn't have the order. Here's what you get for going to the doctor. When you go to the doctor and you get your like routine labs and screenings, then you just find out things that are wrong with you that you may not have found out. And then you take medicines to correct those things, and then it causes other problems that you might not have had. So the moral of the story is just don't go to the doctor. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't listen to me when I say that. I'm just kidding. I'll get it figured out. I'm annoyed. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. So don't forget again to check out this week's sponsor, Dave. I'll have all of that information in the description box below, or you can just go to dave.com/Jen. And thank you again for coming along with me on another What I Eat in a Week. I have been loving filming these. I hope you guys have had a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.